Minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. Introduction. Welcome to the By JSTD YouTube channel, where we explore stunning inspirations for home decoration ideas. Today, we are diving into a truly captivating architectural marvel, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. This design not only embodies the principles of minimalism but also harmonizes with its natural surroundings, creating a serene retreat that feels both modern and timeless. Imagine waking up to the gentle lapping of water against the shore, surrounded by a seamless blend of nature and contemporary design. In this video, we will explore the key features of this extraordinary home, its sustainable elements, and the lifestyle it promotes. Before we embark on this journey, we invite you to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. The design philosophy. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a stunning representation of modern architecture that embraces simplicity and functionality. This design philosophy is rooted in the belief that less is more, promoting a lifestyle that prioritizes essential elements while eliminating the clutter that often accompanies traditional home designs. By focusing on clean lines, open spaces, and a neutral color palette, this home creates an atmosphere of tranquility and sophistication. The use of concrete as a primary material not only enhances the minimalist aesthetic but also provides durability and resilience against the elements, making it an ideal choice for a structure positioned near water. Incorporating the principles of minimalism, the design of this house emphasizes the relationship between the interior and exterior spaces. Large windows and sliding glass doors invite natural light to flood the living areas, creating a seamless connection with the surrounding landscape. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge features expansive decks and terraces that extend the living space outdoors, allowing residents to enjoy the beauty of nature right at their doorstep. This design encourages a lifestyle that values the outdoors, fostering a sense of peace and well-being while providing stunning views of the water. The layout of the home is meticulously planned to maximize functionality without compromising on style. Open floor plans are a hallmark of minimalist design, and this house exemplifies that with spacious living, dining, and kitchen areas that flow effortlessly into one another. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge incorporates built-in furniture and storage solutions that maintain the clean aesthetic while providing practicality. This thoughtful approach to design ensures that every square foot is utilized efficiently, creating a harmonious living environment that feels both spacious and inviting. Sustainability is another key aspect of the design philosophy behind this home. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge integrates eco-friendly features such as rainwater harvesting systems, solar panels, and energy-efficient appliances. These elements not only reduce the environmental impact of the home but also promote a sustainable lifestyle for its inhabitants. By prioritizing sustainability in its design, this home serves as a model for future constructions, demonstrating that modern living can coexist harmoniously with nature. In conclusion, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a testament to the power of thoughtful design. By embracing the principles of minimalism, the house creates a serene and functional living space that enhances the quality of life for its residents. Each aspect of the design, from the choice of materials to the layout and sustainability features, reflects a commitment to simplicity and elegance. This home not only stands as an architectural marvel but also inspires a lifestyle that values clarity, tranquility, and a deep connection to the natural world. The interior experience. The interior of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a harmonious blend of functionality and aesthetic appeal. As you step inside, the first thing that captures your attention is the expansive open-concept layout. This design choice not only maximizes the available space but also creates a sense of flow that is essential in minimalist architecture. The absence of unnecessary walls allows for unobstructed views of the serene water outside, making nature an integral part of the interior experience. Each room transitions smoothly into the next, creating a cohesive environment that feels both spacious and inviting. The color palette within the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is deliberately chosen to enhance the calm and tranquil atmosphere. Soft whites, muted grays, and natural wood tones dominate the space, reflecting the colors found in the surrounding landscape. This neutral palette allows for the occasional pop of color through carefully selected decor items, such as cushions or artwork, which serve to personalize the space without overwhelming it. The minimalist approach to color not only contributes to the overall serenity of the home but also makes it easy to adapt the decor to different seasons or personal tastes. Furniture selection in the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is both functional and aesthetically pleasing. The emphasis is on pieces that are sleek and simple, often featuring clean lines and organic shapes. Multifunctional furniture, such as a coffee table that can double as storage, is a common feature in this design. This approach not only minimizes clutter but also maximizes the usability of each piece. The arrangement of furniture encourages social interaction and relaxation, creating inviting spaces for gatherings or quiet moments of reflection. Natural light plays a crucial role in the interior experience of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. Large windows and strategically placed skylights allow sunlight to pour in, illuminating the space and enhancing the feeling of openness. The interplay of light and shadow throughout the day adds a dynamic quality to the interior, making each moment unique. This connection to natural light not only elevates the aesthetic appeal of the home but also promotes a sense of well-being, as exposure to sunlight is known to improve mood and energy levels. Lastly, the incorporation of nature into the interior design of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a defining feature. Indoor plants, natural materials, and water elements are thoughtfully integrated throughout the home. This design choice fosters a calming environment that reflects the beauty of the exterior landscape. The presence of greenery not only enhances air quality but also creates a sense of tranquility, making the home a true sanctuary. Ultimately, the interior experience of this minimalist house is a perfect blend of simplicity, functionality, and a deep connection to nature, creating a living space that is both inspiring and rejuvenating. Sustainable features and eco-friendly design. Sustainability is a cornerstone of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. This design philosophy not only emphasizes aesthetics and functionality but also prioritizes environmental responsibility. The use of concrete as the primary building material reflects a commitment to durability and longevity, reducing the need for frequent renovations or replacements. Additionally, concrete has excellent thermal mass properties, which help regulate indoor temperatures, minimizing the reliance on artificial heating and cooling systems. This thoughtful approach to materials ensures that the home is not only visually appealing but also contributes to a reduced carbon footprint. Incorporating renewable energy sources is another vital aspect of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. Solar panels are strategically placed on the roof, harnessing sunlight to generate electricity for daily use. This energy independence not only lowers utility costs but also aligns with the growing demand for sustainable living solutions. The integration of solar energy allows the home to operate efficiently, providing power for essential appliances, lighting, and heating systems without contributing to greenhouse gas emissions. This feature exemplifies how modern architecture can embrace renewable resources while maintaining a sleek and minimalist aesthetic. Water management is a crucial consideration in the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. The design incorporates a rainwater harvesting system that collects and stores rainwater for irrigation and non-potable uses. This sustainable practice reduces the demand on local water supplies and minimizes runoff into nearby water bodies, preserving the natural ecosystem. Additionally, permeable paving materials are used in outdoor spaces, allowing rainwater to seep into the ground rather than contributing to surface runoff. These eco-friendly features not only enhance the functionality of the home but also promote environmental stewardship. The landscaping surrounding the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is designed with sustainability in mind. Native plants are chosen for their resilience and low water requirements, reducing the need for irrigation. These plants not only enhance the visual appeal of the property but also support local wildlife and biodiversity. The design encourages a seamless transition between the home and its natural surroundings, creating a harmonious relationship with the environment. This thoughtful landscaping approach underscores the commitment to sustainability while enhancing the overall aesthetic of the home. Finally, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge exemplifies a holistic approach to eco-friendly living. Every aspect of the design, from materials to energy sources, is carefully considered to minimize environmental impact while maximizing comfort and style. This commitment to sustainability does not compromise the beauty or functionality of the home. Instead, it enhances the living experience by creating a space that is both modern and respectful of nature. As more individuals seek to integrate sustainable practices into their lives, this design serves as an inspiring model for future architectural endeavors. The aesthetic appeal of minimalism. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a stunning representation of modern architectural philosophy. This design embraces simplicity while showcasing the beauty of natural materials and the surrounding environment. The clean lines and open spaces create a sense of tranquility, allowing the viewer to appreciate the beauty of the landscape. By minimizing unnecessary elements, the design draws attention to the essential features of the house, such as the seamless integration with the water's edge and the expansive views of the horizon. This aesthetic approach not only enhances the visual appeal but also promotes a sense of calm and relaxation, making it an ideal retreat. The interplay between the concrete structure and its natural surroundings is a key element of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. The concrete exterior contrasts beautifully with the lush greenery and the shimmering water, creating a striking visual balance. Large windows and sliding glass doors invite natural light into the interior spaces, blurring the boundaries between indoor and outdoor living. This connection to nature is essential in minimalist design, as it fosters a sense of harmony and encourages occupants to appreciate their environment. The thoughtful placement of the house ensures that it does not dominate the landscape but rather complements it, enhancing the overall aesthetic experience. Interior design plays a crucial role in the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. The interior spaces are characterized by open floor plans, neutral color palettes, and carefully selected furnishings that prioritize functionality and comfort. This minimalist approach allows for a clutter-free environment, promoting mindfulness and focus. Each piece of furniture is chosen not only for its aesthetic appeal but also for its ability to serve multiple purposes, maximizing the use of space without compromising style. The result is a serene living environment that encourages relaxation and reflection, embodying the essence of minimalist living. The outdoor spaces of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge are equally important in enhancing the overall aesthetic appeal. Thoughtfully designed terraces, decks, and gardens provide ample opportunities for outdoor living and enjoyment of the natural surroundings. These spaces are designed to be extensions of the interior, offering seamless transitions between indoor and outdoor experiences. The use of natural materials, such as wood and stone, further enhances the connection to the environment, creating a cohesive aesthetic that celebrates the beauty of nature. These outdoor areas serve as perfect spots for relaxation, entertaining, or simply enjoying the peaceful ambience of the water's edge. Ultimately, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a testament to the power of minimalist design in creating a harmonious living environment. By focusing on simplicity, functionality, and a deep connection to nature, this design not only captivates the eye but also nourishes the soul. It serves as an inspiring example for those seeking to create their own serene retreats, encouraging a lifestyle that values quality over quantity and promotes a deeper appreciation for the beauty that surrounds us. This approach to design redefines what it means to live beautifully, making it a truly remarkable architectural achievement. The environmental impact and sustainability of design. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is not only an architectural marvel but also a beacon of sustainability. In a world increasingly aware of environmental concerns, this design prioritizes eco-friendly materials and energy-efficient systems. The choice of concrete as a primary building material is significant. It is durable and has a long lifespan, reducing the need for frequent renovations or replacements. Furthermore, the concrete used can be sourced from local suppliers, minimizing transportation emissions. The minimalist approach also means that the design avoids unnecessary materials and embellishments, aligning with sustainable building practices. In addition to the choice of materials, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge incorporates various sustainable technologies. Solar panels can be integrated into the roof design, allowing the house to harness renewable energy from the sun. This not only reduces the carbon footprint but also provides an opportunity for energy independence. Rainwater harvesting systems can be installed to collect and reuse water for irrigation and other non-potable uses, further enhancing the house's sustainability. These technologies work in harmony with the minimalist design, ensuring that the aesthetics do not compromise environmental responsibility. The placement of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is also crucial in minimizing its environmental impact. By positioning the house thoughtfully along the water's edge, the design takes advantage of natural cooling breezes and sunlight, reducing the reliance on artificial heating and cooling systems. The strategic orientation allows for expansive views while maintaining privacy and minimizing disruption to the surrounding ecosystem. This consideration of the local environment not only enhances the living experience but also fosters a deeper connection between the occupants and nature. Landscaping plays a vital role in the sustainability of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. Native plants can be used to create gardens that require minimal irrigation and maintenance, promoting biodiversity and supporting local wildlife. The landscaping can be designed to manage stormwater runoff effectively, reducing erosion and protecting the water quality in the nearby body of water. By integrating the house into its natural surroundings, the design encourages a symbiotic relationship between the built environment and the ecosystem, enhancing the overall sustainability of the project. Ultimately, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge serves as an inspiring model for future architectural endeavors. Its commitment to sustainability, from material choices to energy efficiency and landscape design, showcases how modern architecture can harmoniously coexist with nature. By prioritizing environmental responsibility without sacrificing aesthetic appeal, this design encourages a shift towards more sustainable living practices. It exemplifies how thoughtful design can lead to a more sustainable future, inspiring others to consider the environmental impacts of their own building projects. The future of minimalist architecture. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge exemplifies the future of architecture, where form meets function in a harmonious blend. As urbanization continues to rise, the need for innovative housing solutions becomes increasingly urgent. This design not only addresses the aesthetic desires of modern living but also responds to the pressing need for sustainable and efficient use of space. Minimalism in architecture emphasizes simplicity and functionality, which is reflected in the clean lines and open spaces of the house. This design philosophy is not just a trend, it is a necessary evolution in how we approach living environments. The integration of nature into the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge highlights a growing trend in architecture: biophilic design. This approach seeks to connect occupants with the natural world, promoting well-being and tranquility. The house's positioning by the water's edge allows for breathtaking views and a seamless transition between indoor and outdoor spaces. Large windows and open layouts encourage natural light to flood the interiors, creating a sense of openness and connection with the surroundings. This design not only enhances the aesthetic appeal but also improves the quality of life for those who inhabit the space, fostering a deeper appreciation for nature. Moreover, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge serves as a model for resilience in the face of climate change. As extreme weather events become more common, architectural designs must adapt to withstand these challenges. The elevated structure of this house minimizes the risk of flooding, making it a practical choice for waterfront locations. Additionally, the use of durable materials like concrete ensures longevity and reduces maintenance costs over time. This resilience is a critical aspect of future architecture, as it prioritizes not only the beauty of a structure but also its ability to endure and thrive in changing environmental conditions. Technological advancements also play a significant role in shaping the future of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. Smart home technologies can be seamlessly integrated into this design, allowing for enhanced convenience, security, and energy efficiency. Automated systems can control lighting, heating, and even irrigation, optimizing resource use and minimizing waste. This integration of technology not only improves the functionality of the home but also aligns with the minimalist ethos by reducing clutter and simplifying daily tasks. As technology continues to evolve, the possibilities for enhancing minimalist designs are virtually limitless. Finally, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge embodies a shift in cultural attitudes toward living spaces. There is a growing recognition that less can be more, and that quality of life is not solely determined by the size of a home. This design encourages a lifestyle that values experiences over possessions, promoting a sense of freedom and simplicity. As more individuals and communities embrace minimalist principles, the architecture of the future will likely reflect these values, creating spaces that are not only beautiful but also meaningful. In this way, the minimalist floating concrete house serves as a beacon for the future of architectural design, inspiring others to consider the profound impact of their living environments on their lives and the planet. Embracing the minimalist lifestyle. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is not just an architectural marvel, it represents a lifestyle choice that prioritizes simplicity and intentional living. Embracing minimalism goes beyond aesthetics. It involves a conscious decision to declutter both physical spaces and mental landscapes. This design embodies the essence of minimalist living by creating a serene environment that fosters relaxation and mindfulness. The open spaces and lack of unnecessary ornamentation encourage inhabitants to focus on what truly matters: experiences, connections, and the beauty of nature surrounding them. Living in a minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge allows for a deeper connection with the environment. The proximity to water not only enhances the visual appeal but also promotes a sense of tranquility and calm. The gentle sounds of water lapping against the structure create a soothing atmosphere that encourages reflection and peace. This connection to nature is essential for mental well-being, as studies have shown that natural surroundings can reduce stress and improve mood. By choosing a minimalist design that integrates seamlessly with its environment, one can cultivate a lifestyle that values serenity and balance. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge also emphasizes sustainability, an increasingly important aspect of modern living. By utilizing eco-friendly materials and energy-efficient technologies, this design aligns with the principles of minimalism that advocate for responsible consumption and environmental stewardship. The use of concrete, while seemingly stark, can be a sustainable choice when sourced responsibly. Additionally, the design can incorporate renewable energy systems, such as solar panels, to minimize its carbon footprint. This commitment to sustainability not only benefits the planet but also enhances the quality of life for those who inhabit the space, fostering a sense of responsibility and care for the environment. Incorporating minimalist principles into daily life can lead to significant lifestyle changes, especially when living in a minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. The emphasis on simplicity encourages individuals to evaluate their possessions and prioritize quality over quantity. This mindset shift can lead to a more organized and stress-free environment, where each item serves a purpose and contributes to the overall aesthetic. Furthermore, the minimalist lifestyle promotes mindful consumption, urging individuals to make thoughtful choices about what they bring into their homes, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and intentional life. Lastly, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge serves as a reminder of the beauty in simplicity. In a world often overwhelmed by excess and complexity, this design encourages a return to basics, where the focus is on creating spaces that nurture the mind and spirit. By embracing minimalism, one can cultivate a lifestyle that values clarity, peace, and connection to nature. This architectural approach not only enhances the living experience but also inspires a broader cultural shift toward more sustainable and meaningful ways of living. As more individuals adopt this lifestyle, the impact on personal well-being and the environment can be profound, making the minimalist floating concrete house a beacon of hope for a brighter, more intentional future. The aesthetic appeal of minimalist architecture. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge captivates with its striking simplicity and elegance. This architectural style embraces clean lines, open spaces, and a harmonious connection with nature. The design philosophy behind minimalism is rooted in the belief that less is more. By stripping away unnecessary elements, the focus shifts to the essential aspects of architecture, form, function, and the relationship between the built environment and its surroundings. The floating design enhances this connection, as it appears to hover above the water, creating a sense of tranquility and serenity that is visually appealing. One of the most compelling aspects of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is its ability to blend seamlessly with the landscape. The use of concrete, a material often associated with industrial structures, is transformed into a work of art in this context. Its raw, unadorned appearance complements the natural elements surrounding the house, such as water, trees, and sky. This integration fosters a sense of unity with the environment, allowing the structure to become part of the scenery rather than an intrusion upon it. The minimalist approach encourages thoughtful landscaping that enhances the overall aesthetic, using native plants and natural materials to create a cohesive look. In addition to its visual appeal, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge promotes a sense of spaciousness. The open floor plan and large windows invite natural light to flood the interior, creating an airy atmosphere that feels expansive and inviting. This design choice not only enhances the aesthetic but also contributes to the overall well-being of those who inhabit the space. The unobstructed views of the water and surrounding landscape serve as a constant reminder of nature's beauty, fostering a sense of peace and connection to the outside world. The minimalist design philosophy encourages a clutter-free environment, allowing for a more focused and serene living experience. The aesthetic appeal of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge extends beyond its exterior. The interior spaces are designed with the same principles of simplicity and functionality in mind. Each room is thoughtfully curated, featuring carefully selected furnishings and decor that complement the minimalist ethos. This creates an environment that feels both sophisticated and comfortable. The use of neutral color palettes, natural materials, and streamlined furnishings allows the beauty of the architecture and the surrounding landscape to take center stage. This intentional approach to design fosters a sense of calm and relaxation, making the home a perfect retreat from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Ultimately, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge exemplifies the beauty of minimalist architecture. It serves as a reminder that true elegance lies in simplicity and that thoughtful design can create spaces that are not only visually stunning but also deeply connected to the natural world. As more individuals seek to embrace minimalism in their own lives, this design stands as an inspiring example of how architecture can enhance well-being and foster a greater appreciation for the environment. By prioritizing aesthetics that promote tranquility, harmony, and connection, the minimalist floating concrete house becomes more than just a dwelling, it becomes a sanctuary for the soul. Sustainable living and environmental harmony. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge embodies the principles of sustainable living, showcasing how modern architecture can harmonize with nature. This design philosophy emphasizes the importance of environmental responsibility, integrating eco-friendly materials and energy-efficient technologies. By prioritizing sustainability, this architectural approach not only minimizes the ecological footprint but also promotes a lifestyle that is in tune with the natural world. The floating aspect of the design further enhances this relationship, allowing the structure to coexist with its surroundings while minimizing disruption to the local ecosystem. One of the key features of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is its use of renewable materials. Concrete, often perceived as a non-sustainable choice, can be sourced responsibly and utilized in innovative ways. For instance, incorporating recycled aggregates and locally sourced materials reduces the carbon footprint associated with transportation and production. Additionally, the design can include features such as green roofs, which not only provide insulation but also support biodiversity by creating habitats for various species. This thoughtful selection of materials reflects a commitment to sustainability while maintaining the aesthetic appeal of minimalism. Energy efficiency is another crucial aspect of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. The incorporation of large windows and open spaces allows for natural ventilation and daylighting, reducing reliance on artificial lighting and heating. Passive solar design principles can be employed to maximize heat gain during the winter months while minimizing overheating in the summer. Furthermore, integrating renewable energy sources, such as solar panels, can significantly decrease energy consumption, making the home not only eco-friendly but also cost-effective in the long run. This commitment to energy efficiency aligns with the broader goal of reducing the environmental impact of residential living. Water conservation is also a vital consideration in the design of the minimalist floating concrete house positioned beautifully by the water's edge. Implementing rainwater harvesting systems and greywater recycling can significantly reduce water usage, ensuring that the home remains sustainable even in times of drought. Landscaping with native plants that require minimal irrigation further supports this goal, allowing the home to thrive in harmony with its environment. This focus on water conservation not only benefits the household but also contributes to the overall health of the local ecosystem, reinforcing the interconnectedness of sustainable living. Ultimately, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge serves as a model for sustainable living that prioritizes environmental harmony. By embracing eco-friendly materials, energy efficiency, and water conservation, this design demonstrates that modern architecture can coexist with nature while providing a comfortable and aesthetically pleasing living space. As more individuals and communities seek to adopt sustainable practices, this architectural approach offers an inspiring vision of how to create homes that are not only beautiful but also responsible stewards of the environment. In doing so, it encourages a deeper appreciation for the natural world and the importance of living in balance with it. The future of minimalist architecture. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge represents a significant shift in architectural trends, focusing on simplicity and functionality while enhancing the aesthetic appeal of the natural environment. As society becomes more aware of environmental issues and the need for sustainable living, this design serves as a model for future homes that prioritize minimalism and ecological sensitivity. The concept of floating architecture not only challenges traditional building practices but also offers innovative solutions to rising sea levels and urbanization. This forward-thinking approach is essential as we navigate the complexities of modern living in harmony with nature. One of the most compelling aspects of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is its ability to adapt to changing environmental conditions. By utilizing a floating design, this architectural style mitigates the risks associated with flooding and rising water levels, making it a viable option for coastal areas and regions prone to heavy rainfall. This adaptability is crucial as climate change continues to pose challenges to traditional housing models. Furthermore, the use of durable materials such as concrete ensures that the structure can withstand harsh weather conditions, offering longevity and resilience. This combination of innovation and practicality positions the minimalist floating house as a sustainable solution for future living. The aesthetic appeal of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is another critical factor in its growing popularity. The clean lines and uncluttered spaces typical of minimalist design create a sense of tranquility and openness, allowing residents to connect with their surroundings. Large windows and open floor plans not only maximize natural light but also provide breathtaking views of the water and landscape. This seamless integration of indoor and outdoor spaces fosters a deeper appreciation for nature and encourages a lifestyle that values simplicity and mindfulness. As more individuals seek to escape the chaos of urban life, this design offers a serene retreat that aligns with contemporary living. In addition to its aesthetic and practical benefits, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge embodies a philosophy of intentional living. This approach encourages individuals to prioritize experiences over material possessions, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced lifestyle. By embracing minimalism, residents can cultivate a sense of peace and clarity, free from the distractions of excess. The design itself reflects this philosophy, emphasizing open spaces and functional layouts that promote relaxation and mindfulness. This shift towards intentional living is becoming increasingly relevant in today's fast-paced world, making the minimalist floating house a beacon of hope for those seeking a more meaningful existence. Ultimately, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge signifies a promising direction for the future of architecture. As we confront the challenges of climate change, urbanization, and the quest for a sustainable lifestyle, this design offers practical solutions that harmonize with nature while providing a beautiful living environment. The principles of minimalism, adaptability, and intentional living embedded in this architectural style not only enhance the quality of life for residents but also contribute to a more sustainable future. By embracing these values, we can create homes that not only reflect our aesthetic preferences but also align with our aspirations for a better world. Embracing nature and sustainable living. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge exemplifies a harmonious relationship between architecture and nature. This design philosophy emphasizes the importance of integrating living spaces with their surroundings, allowing residents to experience the beauty of the environment while enjoying the comforts of home. By positioning the house near water, the design not only enhances the aesthetic appeal but also promotes a lifestyle that values natural elements. The serene views and calming sounds of water create a tranquil atmosphere that encourages relaxation and mindfulness, making it an ideal retreat from the hustle and bustle of daily life. In addition to its aesthetic benefits, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a testament to sustainable living practices. The use of concrete as a primary material offers durability and longevity, reducing the need for frequent repairs or replacements. This characteristic aligns with the principles of sustainability, as it minimizes the environmental impact associated with traditional construction methods. Furthermore, the floating design allows for better water management, as it can adapt to rising water levels and changing environmental conditions. This adaptability is crucial in an era where climate change poses significant challenges to coastal living, making this design not only beautiful but also functional and resilient. The interior of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is equally important in promoting a sustainable lifestyle. Open floor plans and large windows invite natural light, reducing the need for artificial lighting during the day. This design choice not only saves energy but also creates a sense of spaciousness and connection to the outdoors. The minimalist approach encourages the use of multifunctional furniture and decor, allowing residents to maximize their living space while minimizing clutter. By focusing on quality over quantity, this design philosophy promotes a lifestyle that values simplicity and intentionality, encouraging individuals to invest in experiences rather than material possessions. Moreover, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge fosters a sense of community and connection with nature. The surrounding landscape can be designed to include native plants and sustainable gardens, further enhancing the ecological footprint of the home. This integration of green spaces not only supports local wildlife but also provides opportunities for outdoor activities and relaxation. Residents can enjoy activities such as kayaking, fishing, or simply taking a peaceful stroll along the water's edge. This connection to nature is essential for mental well-being, as studies have shown that spending time outdoors can reduce stress and improve overall health. In conclusion, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge serves as a model for modern living that prioritizes both aesthetics and sustainability. By embracing nature and promoting a lifestyle that values simplicity, this design encourages individuals to create spaces that reflect their values and aspirations. As we continue to navigate the complexities of contemporary life, the principles embodied in this architectural style offer a pathway toward a more harmonious existence with our environment. This design is not just about creating a beautiful home, it is about fostering a way of life that respects nature, embraces sustainability, and inspires intentional living. The aesthetic appeal of minimalist architecture. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a striking example of modern architectural aesthetics that harmonizes with nature. This design philosophy emphasizes simplicity, functionality, and a deep connection to the environment. The clean lines and open spaces of the house create a serene atmosphere that invites tranquility. By minimizing visual clutter, this design allows the natural beauty of the surrounding landscape to take center stage. The use of concrete as a primary material not only provides a robust structure but also lends an industrial yet elegant feel to the home. This aesthetic choice is particularly effective when the house is positioned near water, reflecting both the sky and the surroundings, creating a seamless integration between architecture and nature. In addition to its structural beauty, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge showcases the art of thoughtful design. Each element within the house is carefully considered to enhance the overall experience of living in such a unique space. Large windows frame picturesque views, allowing natural light to flood the interior while blurring the boundaries between inside and outside. The minimalist approach extends to the interior decor, where fewer but carefully selected furnishings contribute to a sense of calm and order. This design philosophy encourages individuals to appreciate the beauty of simplicity, promoting a lifestyle that values quality over quantity. As a result, the home becomes a sanctuary where one can retreat from the chaos of everyday life. Moreover, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge emphasizes the importance of outdoor living spaces. The design often includes expansive decks or terraces that extend into the natural environment, creating additional areas for relaxation and recreation. These outdoor spaces are essential for enjoying the views and engaging with the surrounding landscape. The seamless transition from indoor to outdoor living enhances the overall aesthetic appeal, allowing residents to immerse themselves in nature without sacrificing comfort. This connection to the outdoors is vital for mental well-being, as it fosters a sense of peace and encourages a lifestyle that embraces the natural world. The integration of sustainable practices within the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge also enhances its aesthetic appeal. The use of eco-friendly materials and energy-efficient systems not only contributes to a lower environmental impact but also aligns with the minimalist philosophy of reducing excess. This commitment to sustainability is increasingly important in contemporary architecture, as it reflects a growing awareness of the need to protect our planet. By incorporating green technologies such as solar panels and rainwater harvesting systems, the design not only looks good but also performs well, making it a responsible choice for modern living. In conclusion, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge represents a perfect blend of aesthetics, functionality, and sustainability. Its clean lines and thoughtful design create a space that is both visually appealing and deeply connected to the environment. By embracing the principles of minimalism, this architectural style encourages a lifestyle that values simplicity and harmony with nature. As we continue to explore innovative design solutions, the allure of minimalist architecture remains strong, inspiring future generations to create spaces that reflect their values and aspirations while respecting the beauty of the natural world. The functional aspects of minimalist floating concrete house design. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is not just an aesthetic marvel, it also embodies functional excellence. This architectural style prioritizes efficiency and usability, ensuring that every square foot serves a purpose. The open floor plan is a hallmark of minimalist design, allowing for fluid movement and a sense of spaciousness. This layout eliminates unnecessary walls and barriers, fostering a seamless connection between different living areas. The result is a home that feels larger than its footprint, encouraging an easy flow of daily activities while maintaining a cozy atmosphere. The thoughtful arrangement of spaces within the house allows for both communal living and private retreats, making it an ideal setting for relaxation or social gatherings. In addition to spatial efficiency, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge incorporates smart storage solutions that maximize utility without compromising the minimalist ethos. Built-in cabinetry and multifunctional furniture pieces help maintain a clutter-free environment, essential for a minimalist lifestyle. These elements are designed to blend seamlessly into the overall aesthetic, ensuring that they do not detract from the clean lines and open spaces characteristic of minimalist architecture. By prioritizing storage that is both practical and visually appealing, this design allows residents to keep their living spaces organized and serene, enhancing the overall experience of the home. Sustainability is another critical aspect of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. The use of concrete as a primary building material not only provides durability but also allows for excellent thermal mass, helping to regulate indoor temperatures. This energy efficiency is complemented by the integration of renewable energy sources, such as solar panels and rainwater collection systems. These features not only reduce the home's environmental footprint but also contribute to lower utility costs. By embracing sustainable practices, this design promotes a lifestyle that respects and nurtures the environment, aligning perfectly with the principles of minimalism. Moreover, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge often includes large windows and sliding glass doors that blur the lines between indoor and outdoor living. This design choice not only enhances natural light but also allows for stunning views of the surrounding landscape, creating a sense of immersion in nature. The outdoor spaces are equally functional, often featuring decks or patios that serve as extensions of the interior living areas. This seamless transition between inside and outside promotes a lifestyle that encourages outdoor activities and relaxation, making the most of the home's beautiful waterfront location. In conclusion, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge exemplifies a harmonious blend of functionality and aesthetics. Its open floor plan, smart storage solutions, and sustainable features create a living environment that is not only visually appealing but also highly practical. By embracing the principles of minimalism, this design offers a refreshing alternative to traditional homes, encouraging a lifestyle that values simplicity, efficiency, and a deep connection to nature. As we explore the possibilities of modern architecture, the functional aspects of this design serve as a reminder that beauty and utility can coexist in perfect harmony. The aesthetic harmony of minimalist floating concrete house design. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a striking example of how architecture can harmonize with its natural surroundings. This design philosophy emphasizes simplicity, clean lines, and an unobtrusive presence, allowing the home to blend seamlessly into its environment. The choice of concrete as the primary material not only provides structural integrity but also offers a modern aesthetic that complements the tranquil waterside setting. The minimalist approach ensures that the design does not overwhelm the landscape, instead enhancing the beauty of the natural surroundings. This balance between man-made and natural elements creates a serene atmosphere that invites relaxation and contemplation. In addition to its aesthetic appeal, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge incorporates large windows and open spaces that invite the outdoors in. These design choices maximize natural light, creating a bright and airy interior that feels connected to the exterior environment. The expansive views of the water and surrounding landscape become an integral part of the living experience, blurring the lines between inside and outside. This connection to nature is essential in minimalist design, where the focus is on creating spaces that foster tranquility and mindfulness. The use of glass and open layouts allows for an uninterrupted flow, making the home feel expansive and inviting. Moreover, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is characterized by its thoughtful use of color and texture. The neutral palette of concrete, wood, and glass enhances the minimalist aesthetic while allowing for subtle variations that add depth and interest. The textures of natural materials, such as wood accents or stone features, provide warmth and contrast against the sleek concrete surfaces. This careful selection of materials ensures that the home feels both modern and inviting, creating a harmonious balance that is visually appealing. The interplay of these elements contributes to a cohesive design that elevates the overall aesthetic experience. Landscaping also plays a crucial role in the aesthetic harmony of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. Thoughtfully designed outdoor spaces, such as terraces, gardens, and pathways, enhance the connection between the home and its natural surroundings. Native plants and natural materials used in the landscape design complement the minimalist architecture, creating a unified look that respects the local environment. These outdoor areas provide additional spaces for relaxation and recreation, extending the living experience beyond the interior. The integration of nature into the design not only enhances the visual appeal but also promotes a sustainable lifestyle that is in tune with the environment. In conclusion, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge exemplifies the principles of aesthetic harmony in architecture. By prioritizing simplicity, natural light, thoughtful material selection, and cohesive landscaping, this design creates a serene and inviting living space that resonates with its surroundings. The careful balance between modern design and natural beauty offers a unique living experience that encourages tranquility and appreciation for the environment. As we explore the possibilities of minimalist architecture, this design serves as an inspiring example of how homes can coexist beautifully with nature, creating a sanctuary that nurtures the mind and soul. Sustainable features of the minimalist floating concrete house design. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge exemplifies sustainable architecture through its thoughtful integration of eco-friendly features. This design philosophy prioritizes environmental responsibility while maintaining aesthetic appeal, making it an ideal choice for those who value sustainability in their living spaces. By utilizing materials like concrete, which can be sourced locally and has a long lifespan, the house minimizes its carbon footprint. Additionally, the strategic positioning of the home near the water allows for natural cooling and heating, reducing reliance on energy-intensive climate control systems. This harmonious relationship with the environment sets a precedent for future architectural endeavors, showcasing how modern living can coexist with nature. One of the key sustainable features of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is its innovative water management system. The design incorporates rainwater harvesting systems that collect and store rainwater for irrigation and other non-potable uses. This not only conserves water but also reduces the demand on local water supplies. Furthermore, the house is equipped with permeable surfaces around the property, allowing rainwater to be absorbed back into the ground rather than contributing to runoff. This thoughtful approach to water management enhances the ecological integrity of the surrounding area, promoting biodiversity and supporting local ecosystems. Energy efficiency is another hallmark of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. The home features high-performance insulation and energy-efficient windows that minimize heat loss in the winter and reduce heat gain in the summer. These design elements work together to create a comfortable indoor environment while significantly lowering energy consumption. Additionally, the integration of renewable energy sources, such as solar panels, allows the home to generate its own electricity, further reducing its reliance on fossil fuels. This commitment to energy efficiency not only benefits the environment but also translates into long-term cost savings for those who inhabit the space. Incorporating native landscaping around the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge enhances its sustainability. By using plants that are naturally adapted to the local climate, the landscape design requires less water and maintenance, promoting a self-sustaining ecosystem. This approach not only reduces the environmental impact of the home but also creates a beautiful outdoor space that complements the minimalist aesthetic. The landscaping can also serve as a natural barrier against erosion, protecting the shoreline and maintaining the integrity of the surrounding environment. This synergy between architecture and landscape design exemplifies a holistic approach to sustainable living. Finally, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge embraces the principles of minimalism, which inherently promotes sustainability. By focusing on essential elements and eliminating excess, the design encourages a lifestyle that values quality over quantity. This mindset fosters a deeper appreciation for the materials and resources used in the home, leading to more conscious consumption habits. The minimalist approach not only enhances the aesthetic appeal of the house but also serves as a reminder of the importance of living in harmony with nature. As we look to the future of architecture, this design stands as a testament to how sustainable practices can be seamlessly integrated into modern living, inspiring others to create spaces that are both beautiful and environmentally responsible. The aesthetic appeal of the minimalist floating concrete house design. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is a stunning example of modern architecture that harmonizes with its natural surroundings. This design philosophy emphasizes simplicity and functionality, allowing the beauty of the environment to shine through. The clean lines and geometric shapes of the house create a striking contrast against the organic forms of the water and landscape. This aesthetic appeal is not just about visual beauty, it also reflects a deeper understanding of how architecture can enhance one's connection to nature. The house becomes a part of the landscape rather than an intrusion, offering a serene retreat that invites contemplation and relaxation. In addition to its striking exterior, the interior of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is equally captivating. The open floor plan maximizes natural light and creates a sense of spaciousness, making the home feel larger than its physical dimensions. Large windows frame breathtaking views of the water, bringing the outside in and creating a seamless transition between indoor and outdoor spaces. The minimalist decor further enhances this feeling of openness, with a focus on essential furnishings that complement rather than overwhelm the space. This thoughtful design approach encourages a calm and peaceful atmosphere, perfect for unwinding after a long day. Another significant aspect of the aesthetic appeal of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is its use of natural materials. The combination of concrete, wood, and glass creates a tactile experience that is both modern and warm. The concrete provides durability and a sense of permanence, while wooden elements add warmth and texture. Glass features allow for unobstructed views and natural light, enhancing the overall ambience of the space. This blend of materials not only contributes to the visual appeal but also aligns with sustainable design principles, as these materials can be sourced responsibly and are often energy efficient. The surrounding landscape plays a crucial role in the overall aesthetic of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge. Thoughtfully designed outdoor spaces, including decks, patios, and gardens, extend the living area and invite outdoor activities. Native plants and landscaping elements are chosen to complement the architectural style, creating a cohesive look that feels intentional and curated. The use of natural stone pathways and eco-friendly materials further enhances the connection to the environment, allowing the house to blend seamlessly with its setting. This integration of architecture and landscape design reinforces the idea that a home is not just a structure but a part of a larger ecosystem. Finally, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge serves as an inspiration for those seeking to create their own serene retreats. Its aesthetic appeal lies in its ability to balance modern design with natural beauty, offering a refreshing perspective on what a home can be. By prioritizing simplicity, functionality, and a strong connection to the environment, this design invites others to rethink their living spaces. It encourages a lifestyle that values tranquility and mindfulness, reminding us that our homes can be places of refuge that reflect our values and aspirations. The minimalist floating concrete house stands as a testament to the beauty of simplicity and the power of thoughtful design in creating harmonious living environments. The sustainability of the minimalist floating concrete house design. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge exemplifies a commitment to sustainability that is increasingly important in modern architecture. This design approach not only emphasizes aesthetic appeal but also prioritizes eco-friendly materials and energy-efficient technologies. By utilizing concrete, a material known for its durability and thermal mass, the house can maintain comfortable indoor temperatures with minimal energy consumption. This passive design strategy is complemented by its strategic positioning near the water, which allows for natural cooling breezes and reduces the need for artificial climate control. The integration of sustainable practices into the design ensures that the house is not only beautiful but also responsible in its environmental impact. In addition to the use of sustainable materials, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge incorporates renewable energy solutions. Solar panels can be seamlessly integrated into the roof design, harnessing the sun's energy to power the home. This reduces reliance on non-renewable energy sources and lowers utility costs over time. Furthermore, rainwater harvesting systems can be implemented to collect and store rainwater for irrigation and other non-potable uses. These systems not only promote water conservation but also enhance the overall sustainability of the home. By incorporating these renewable energy solutions, the house becomes a model for sustainable living, demonstrating that luxury and environmental responsibility can coexist harmoniously. The landscape surrounding the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is also an essential component of its sustainability. Native plants and drought-resistant landscaping can be utilized to minimize water usage and support local ecosystems. This not only enhances the visual appeal of the property but also contributes to biodiversity and habitat preservation. Additionally, the design can include permeable surfaces for driveways and pathways, allowing rainwater to infiltrate the ground rather than contributing to runoff. This thoughtful approach to landscaping not only complements the architectural design but also reinforces the commitment to sustainability and environmental stewardship. Another critical aspect of the sustainability of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is its potential for adaptability. As lifestyles and technologies evolve, the design can be modified to incorporate new sustainable practices or technologies. For example, the layout can be adjusted to accommodate future advancements in energy efficiency or smart home technologies. This flexibility ensures that the house remains relevant and efficient for years to come, reducing the need for extensive renovations or rebuilding. By designing with adaptability in mind, the house not only meets current sustainability standards but also anticipates future needs, making it a forward-thinking choice for homeowners. Finally, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge serves as an inspiration for others looking to create sustainable living spaces. Its combination of aesthetic appeal, innovative technology, and eco-friendly practices demonstrates that modern architecture can prioritize both beauty and environmental responsibility. By showcasing the potential of sustainable design, this house encourages others to consider how their living spaces can contribute positively to the environment. It stands as a testament to the idea that sustainability is not just a trend but a necessary approach to building and living in harmony with nature. As more individuals embrace this mindset, the vision of a more sustainable future becomes increasingly attainable. The aesthetic harmony of the minimalist floating concrete house design. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge represents a striking blend of modern architecture and natural beauty. Its clean lines and geometric shapes create an aesthetic that resonates with simplicity and elegance. This design philosophy emphasizes the importance of form and function, allowing the house to harmonize with its surroundings while standing out as a unique structure. The use of concrete as the primary building material not only lends a sense of permanence but also offers a canvas for artistic expression. The minimalist approach strips away unnecessary embellishments, focusing instead on the essential elements that define the space. This creates an inviting atmosphere that encourages tranquility and reflection, making it an ideal retreat by the water. The integration of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge into its natural environment is a key consideration in its aesthetic appeal. The house is strategically placed to maximize views of the water while minimizing its footprint on the landscape. Large windows and open spaces blur the boundaries between indoor and outdoor living, allowing natural light to flood the interiors and creating a seamless connection with the surroundings. This design choice not only enhances the visual experience but also promotes a sense of well-being, as residents can enjoy the calming effects of nature from the comfort of their home. The thoughtful placement of the house ensures that it complements the natural topography, allowing it to coexist harmoniously with the water and landscape. The color palette of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge further enhances its aesthetic harmony. Soft, neutral tones dominate the exterior, allowing the structure to blend into the environment while reflecting the colors of the water and sky. The use of natural materials, such as wood and stone accents, adds warmth and texture, creating a balanced contrast to the coolness of the concrete. This careful selection of colors and materials fosters a sense of calm and serenity, inviting occupants to relax and unwind. The design also incorporates outdoor spaces, such as terraces and decks, which are adorned with minimalist furniture that complements the overall aesthetic. These spaces serve as extensions of the interior, providing additional areas for relaxation and enjoyment of the stunning views. The interior design of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge continues the theme of simplicity and elegance. Open floor plans create a sense of spaciousness, while strategically placed furnishings maintain an uncluttered look. The minimalist approach extends to the choice of decor, which is kept to a minimum to allow the architecture and natural surroundings to take center stage. Large, unobstructed windows frame breathtaking views, acting as living art pieces that change with the seasons. The interiors are designed to be functional yet stylish, with a focus on high-quality materials that enhance the overall aesthetic. This curated approach to design ensures that every element serves a purpose, contributing to the overall harmony of the living space. Finally, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge serves as an inspiration for those seeking to create their own serene retreats. Its aesthetic harmony, achieved through thoughtful design and integration with nature, demonstrates that modern living can embrace simplicity without sacrificing beauty. This design not only appeals to the visual senses but also promotes a lifestyle that values tranquility and connection to the environment. As more individuals seek to escape the chaos of urban life, this house stands as a testament to the potential of minimalist design to create spaces that nurture the soul and inspire creativity. By embracing these principles, anyone can embark on a journey toward creating their own harmonious living environment that reflects their values and aspirations. Embracing nature with the minimalist floating concrete house design. The minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is not just a dwelling, it is a statement of harmony with nature. This architectural marvel exemplifies how modern design can seamlessly integrate with the environment. By utilizing large glass panels, the house allows for unobstructed views of the surrounding landscape, creating a constant dialogue between the interior space and the natural world outside. The minimalist aesthetic emphasizes clean lines and functional spaces, which contribute to a sense of calm and tranquility. This design philosophy encourages occupants to appreciate the beauty of their surroundings, making the house an extension of the serene environment it inhabits. The location of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge plays a crucial role in its overall impact. Situated on the water's edge, the house benefits from the soothing sounds of lapping waves and the gentle breeze that comes off the water. This strategic placement not only enhances the sensory experience but also allows for natural cooling and ventilation, reducing the need for artificial climate control. The design takes full advantage of its surroundings, with outdoor spaces such as decks and terraces that invite relaxation and outdoor living. These areas serve as perfect spots for enjoying morning coffee or evening gatherings, further blurring the lines between indoor and outdoor spaces. In addition to its aesthetic appeal, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge is also a model of sustainability. The use of concrete, a durable and low-maintenance material, ensures that the house can withstand the elements while requiring minimal upkeep. Furthermore, the design incorporates energy-efficient features such as solar panels and rainwater harvesting systems, which contribute to a reduced ecological footprint. By prioritizing sustainability, this house not only provides a comfortable living space but also serves as a reminder of the importance of responsible design in today's world. The careful consideration of environmental impact is a crucial aspect of modern architecture that aligns with the values of many contemporary homeowners. The interior of the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge reflects the same principles of simplicity and functionality that define its exterior. Open floor plans allow for fluid movement between spaces, while strategically placed furnishings maintain an uncluttered aesthetic. The color palette is kept neutral, with natural materials such as wood and stone providing warmth and texture. This minimalistic approach ensures that the focus remains on the breathtaking views and the natural light that floods the space. Each room is designed to serve a specific purpose while still feeling cohesive, promoting a lifestyle that values simplicity and mindfulness. Finally, the minimalist floating concrete house design positioned beautifully by the water's edge serves as an inspiration for those seeking to create their own tranquil retreats. It embodies the idea that a home can be both beautiful and functional while maintaining a strong connection to the natural world. This design encourages individuals to rethink their living spaces, embracing the principles of minimalism and sustainability. By fostering a deep appreciation for nature and promoting a harmonious lifestyle, this house stands as a testament to the potential of modern architecture to enhance well-being and inspire creativity. Whether as a primary residence or a vacation getaway, this home invites occupants to experience the serenity that comes from living in harmony with the environment.